Yeah, so the specialization is called Dynamic Public Speaking, and it's a 4-course specialization. And in approaching this, I really wanted to break up the study of public speaking into some discrete parts. The idea is by the end of this specialization, by the end of each course, you will have advanced in some particular way the skill set that you have for public speaking. So there are 4 components to this specialization, 4 courses. There's a Fundamentals of Public Speaking course, Informative Speaking, Persuasive Speaking, and Speaking to Entertain. So I'm going to talk through each one of those. To begin with, we start with the Fundamentals course. Now, in the fundamentals, we're basically covering the core skills you would need in order to develop basically any type of presentation. We talk about how rhetoric and linguistics affect how you can design and present ideas in a clear and compelling way. And you're able to present these ideas in a way that doesn't make you very nervous. So we talk about fear of public speaking. So the fundamentals course establishes the core set of traits that you're going to use throughout all speeches. After we've got the fundamentals down, we move on to, Cicero would call them the duties of the orator, to teach, delight, and move. So we start off with informative speaking. This would be like when you have to give a project update, or when you have to convey an idea to an audience that doesn't quite understand it. So we start off with speaking and inform, and we go through how to design messages that allow people to understand ideas that might be complex. We talk about the presentation of the self as credible, how you can convey your ethos to an audience. So we do that in the informative class. Then we move on to persuasive, to move, how to speak in a way that will move audiences. Here we're getting into ways of thinking about how to present argument in a way that's inviting rather than pushing away. So how can you convince people to donate to an organization? How can you convince people that your policy at your workplace is one that should be pursued? We'll get in here into thinking argumentatively, but in an inviting way. And then we also spend a great deal of time talking about writing stylistically for the ear. Then finally, we move on to the final course in the specialization, Delight. How to tell stories in a vibrant voice. So here we'll get into storytelling techniques as they relate to public speaking, and also dig deeper into issues of prosody, how to convey vocal variety and excitement in your voice as well as in your presentation. So those are the 4 courses. Each course is anchored by a major assignment. In the fundamentals course, you design and deliver a short 5-minute talk, really about anything, but it can be about your job duties. In the informative speech, you have to convey a new idea to your audience. In the persuasive speech, you have to convince us of a policy. And then in the final assignment, in the final course, you tell us an interesting story. All of these assignments are peer-reviewed, and we can analyze and get feedback from others.